That's your handwriting, isn't it, Mrs. Earwig? That's cruel. That ain't nice.
We've decided you're to go and talk to Mrs. Weatherwax. She's got to stop it.
Stop what?
She's doing something to people's heads. She's come here to put the fluence on us, right? Everyone knows she does head magic. We can all feel it. She's spoiling it for everyone.
She's only sitting there.
Ah, yes. But how is she sitting there, we may ask?
Well, like normal. You know, bent in the middle and the knees.
Now you listen to me, Githa Og.
If you want her to go away, you go and tell her. I'm fed up with... What have you done, you...
Don't wanna dolly, wanna soldier. Wanna soldier. I wanna soldier.
I said he could put it back and have another go, but he just wouldn't listen.
Wanna soldier.
Pusey Og, if you don't shut up right this minute, Nanny will... Nanny won't give you a sweetie ever again.
Miss Weatherwax, we would prefer it if you left.
Am I being a bother? I hope I'm not being a bother. I don't want to be a bother. He just took a lucky dip and...
You're upsetting people.
I can't stay and watch.
I know your game. You're planning to spoil it, aren't you? You can't stand the thought of being beaten, so you're intending something nasty.
Oh, I wouldn't like to think I was spoiling anything.
I'll be off home. Really? I think we had better be going after all, then. I don't like the company in these parts.
Probably the best for all concerned in the circumstances.
Want a cup of tea, Esme?
No, dear, thank you. You get on back to the trials. Don't you worry about me.
You sure?
I'll just sit here quiet. Don't you worry.
I'm sure she's planning something. I wish the hell I knew what it is. I'm not sure I can take any more waiting. What's happening, Winnie?
Oh, Rena Trump made a pig's ear of her piece. And her friend says she ought to have another go because she was so nervous.
Oh, that's a shame.
And Virago Johnson ran off because her weather spell went wrong.
Left under a bit of a cloud, did she?
And I was all thumbs when I had to go. You could be in with a chance, Githa.
Oh, I've never been one for prizes, Winnie. You know me. It's the fun of taking part that counts.
You almost made that sound believable.
On you go, Githa. Do your best, eh? The only contender so far is Mrs. Weavitt and her whistling frog, and it wasn't as if it could even carry a tune. The poor thing was a bundle of nerves.
Sorry, don't seem to be able to get the hang of it today. I reckon that frog did really well.
Oh, I didn't know that this was this kind of...
Well, what a difficult decision it has been. But what a marvellous turnout, too. It really has been a most tricky choice.
We all know who won, Mrs. Earwig.
What do you mean, Mrs. Og?
There's not a witch here who could get her mind right today. And most of 'em have bought Lucky Charms, too.
Witches? Buying Lucky Charms? I don't know why everyone seems to be so afraid of Miss Weatherwax. I certainly am not. You think she's put a spell on you, then?
A pretty sharp one by the feel of it. Look, Mrs. Earwig, no one's won. Not with the stuff we've managed today. We all know it. So let's just all go home, eh?
Certainly not. I paid $10 for this cup, and I mean to present it.
It's the wind. That's all.
I just thought I'd come to see who won. Join in the applause and so on.
Have you been getting into people's heads?
And how could I do that, Mrs. Earwig? Past all them lucky charm.
You're lying.
I don't lie, Mrs. Earwig.
Do you deny that you set out to ruin my day?
I'll grant my jam ain't everyone's taste, but I never...
You know you could have done it easily. You've been putting affluence on everyone.
I just set out to help. You can ask anyone.
You did admit it.
And I certainly didn't do any... I hope Mrs. Earwig is all right. She seemed a bit distraught.
Just plated, I reckon. If she paid $10 for it, the poor woman was robbed. Can you give it back to her tomorrow?
Still, we don't have to let it spoil everything. Let's have the proper ending to the day, eh? Traditional like. Roast potatoes and marshmallows and old stories round the fire. And forgiveness. And let's let bygones be bygones.
Mr. Hopcroft gave me a whole sack of spuds. I'll go and drag 'em over. Can you get the fire lit, Esme?